Mayong adlaw, kumusta? This is Ben from Philippines and Streams, coming to you from About Cordova, just outside Cebu City. So today is a special day for me, and I had to make a video to mark what is now my 1 year anniversary in Cebu. Yes, that's right. Last year on this day, I landed in Cebu, and it has been a roller coaster ride of an adventure. And I wouldn't change anything for the world. It's all been a learning experience and a very, very amazing time. So, as the title suggests, in this video, I spent roughly 10,000 US dollars in 1 year. Now, that's not including my cosmetic dentistry. That's not including the birth of our child. But if you put in the birth of my child, total, it would be about 12. So, but we're not doing that. So, 10,000 US dollars is what I spent to afford 1 year in Cebu. And you can do that too. I'm going to teach you a new word, okay? Pay attention. It's called somnambulist, okay? Somnambulist means sleepwalker. So essentially, a lot of dudes in their 50s, 60s, and 70s are walking around in a fog. They're walking around sleepwalking. They're walking around like zombies with no hope for the future. They've provided for their families, or maybe they've blown that out of the water and they're alone and have really no social life, and they just work and they come home and they turn on the news and they wash, rinse, and repeat. And that form of existence is unfulfilling. Some people don't even realize how cheated they are out of their lives. You know, there's so many people that don't even know that they're a slave to it. There's so many people that don't even know what they are missing out on and what is the purpose of life. Is the purpose of life to work until you're dead? I was just watching some clip on YouTube. It was like a short video where they're talking about making Social Security go into effect in your life expectancy. So retirement age will be basically when you're dead. You know, are you a slave? Get out. Get out while you still can. I know many people there, they don't even realize that they're enslaved. And I'm not talking to those kind of dudes. I'm talking to the dude that feels it, that knows that there's something wrong, that there's something missing. And there's a lack, there's an unfulfillment that is growing inside of them. Do you want to live in regret all your life, or do you want to respond to those feelings and change it? You can do it here, and you can do it cheaply, you can do it mediocre, or you can do it extravagant. It's all possible. Just depends on what your level of comfort is. I know there's a running debate and people poo-pooing and talking down on the guys who don't spend much, you know, and they get very vocal and judgmental about the lifestyle that people like me lead, as though we are cheating ourselves or shortchanging ourselves. And, you know, fine. That's their opinion. And on the flip side of that, I could also do the same to them and say, you're just conglomerating in an IT park with other foreigners who, you know, dependent on your Western style life and not living organically and experiencing the Philippines like Filipinos do. And, oh, I wouldn't want to experience it like Filipinos do. Well, of course not. I don't technically experience it that way either, because I'm not working, you know, 6 days a week and busting my butt for a handful of pesos. So I'm truly, when it boils down, I'm truly not living like a Filipino, but I'm living amongst them. I'm experiencing a lot of the things that they experience, and I enjoy that organic experience. You hear a lot of people that say, when they go to Mexico, they want to hang out with the locals so they can go to where the locals eat and experience those things. Well, it's kind of the same type of philosophy, and I really, really love it, and I wouldn't change a thing. And so I'm not sitting here judging you guys who are utterly dependent on, your fancy grocery stores and your fancy restaurants and your fancy foods, so you can feel at home. And you, on the flip side, should not be criticizing me for living the way that I want to live that makes me happy. Because, as I say profusely, it's all about finding your own personal level of comfort. I posted a video of an apartment recently, and some of the comments were saying that, yes, it's affordable, but they could never live that way. I get it. Okay, that's you. You couldn't live that way. But a lot of us could, and a lot of us would be absolutely fine and content with it. Some of us did not come here to perpetuate, what we had in the United States. I'm content with the roof over my head, clothes on my back, and food in my belly, and the ability to pretty much do whatever I want whenever I want to do it. And on that amount of money, less than, $1,000 a month, I'm able to do that and then some. So if you're sitting at home and you're living vicariously through the YouTubers and you're saying to yourself, man, I'm going to do that one day. And then you look back on the calendar and you say, man, I've been watching these YouTubers for like 2 years and I haven't done it yet. And I'm going to do it. I'm really going to do it. But you'll find that time goes by and next thing you know, you're just turning into one of those dreamers. And what's going to happen, when you've aged out past it, and I'm talking about aging out, because if you're an older guy, 50, 60, 70, you've aged out in your own culture. You're non-existent. You're like the invisible man. You've got the invisible man syndrome going. And I'm talking aged out to where you can't even travel. And by then, your dream will turn into a regret. And they say, a lot of people when they get older, they don't regret their mistakes as much as they regret the things they didn't do. So don't find yourself in that type of situation. I'm living proof that you can come here and you can live on what some would deem as a shoestring budget, be content, be fed. Look, I'm fat, I've obviously been eating. If I was starving to death and not eating like, King Henry VIII, then I'd be, skin and bones. But that is not the case. So I've spent, this is the anniversary of 1 year for me being here in the Philippines. Best choice I ever made in my life. You got to do it too. You can do it. You should do it. And the only thing holding you back is your own fears and your own misconceptions. So bite the bullet, pull the trigger, get your butt out of slavery, and come to where you are free and you can experience life on your own terms, the way that you need to, so that you don't die with loads of regret. So, guys, thank you for watching. Follow my channel, check out my past videos, and use that as a somewhat of a guide. Remember that all vloggers have, their own opinions, and your experience will never be the same as theirs. But my experiences can show you what to do and what not to do, and maybe you can find your own approach. And it's all there for the taking, man. You just got to grab it. So thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate this last year. It's been fantastic. I've made a lot of good contacts, a lot of good friends. I've met a lot of good people. People have come to visit me, and we've had lunch and dinner, and it's just been fantastic. So let's keep that ball rolling. I appreciate the traction that I've gained through you guys, and it's all been thanks to you. And it hasn't gone unnoticed by me. And I know that the only way that this train will keep a rolling is if you guys keep watching, commenting, sharing, and doing all the things to keep my channel alive. So appreciate all that. Thank you, everybody. Just make sure that you don't cheat yourselves out of anything further. Time's a wasting. You're not getting any younger. The time is now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let's make this next year a great one, and hopefully you can get out of Dodge. Meet me in Cebu. We'll sit down, have lunch, talk about things, and hopefully I can be a benefit to someone out there. So take care, everybody. Be blessed. Have a great day.